Hello, welcome to
Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion Any Percent No Out of Bounds Tournament 2022.
We are somewhere in losers. The winner of this is going to be in losers top 8, so it's losers round 4. This is they are tight in seeds and tight in PBs, so we are looking forward to a good race. Their countdown is going.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the stream to catch up, but these two runners,
Okay.
very close in PB. I believe Mega slightly ahead with a 57-18, and Max with a 57-28, if I remember correctly. So this should be a good one.
Yeah,
Oh,
57,
16 and
16
29, I was just off.
Do you have control over which person we're listening to?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure someone did. Oh, I hope everyone's on map glitch. I hope we're on the right mansion. So let's get it going, man.
We are in the right mansion, but there's plenty of opportunities to go to normal mansion.
Yeah, that's great.
Example being right after you get the Chauncey key. But that's not gonna happen.
I wonder if just like super recently, I wonder if either of these players are doing C6 strats for these early ghosts.
But yeah,
I right. I know Zircon and Splazer and Joven were just recently like discovering it and like exploring upon it what you can do with C-Stick. It just makes it a little bit quicker to suck them into the vacuum.
yeah, very cool. Relatively new discovery. C-Stick, difference it being control stick you move away from the ghost, a C-Stick you kind of stand in place, so it makes it easier to push ghosts like into walls or into objects to get them to go into the vacuum a bit faster. So we're seeing that into more and more runs. I don't know if we'll see it from these two runners. I do not know if they personally go for it, but we will see.
Yeah, it's a little hard to tell. It's just, you know, milliseconds about doing it a little bit faster. So it's kind of hard to tell.
Ooh, Max.
I'm sorry, I had the same reaction. The same reaction.
Ooh, and also missing the backup double. I mean, he got kind of unlucky there. You want those ghosts to respawn close to each other if you miss it. He sadly did not get that. So Mega taking a sizable lead early on, but as we know from this game, any lead you have, it's nothing but guaranteed, or it's the opposite. It's everything but guaranteed.
Right. Lots of places for RNG and as well for execution and recognizing what kind of RNG you get, and we'll see that later in the game with all the booze. This is the first portrait ghost Neville. He's pretty easy to suck up. You just wait for him to yawn and find his heart.
Both of the runners collecting pearls. In area 1, you want to try to avoid all the pearls, so you skip the money counter at the end of the area, which saves a bit of time, but it's very hard. Sometimes they just the pearls just fall in a way that you cannot avoid them.
Right, yeah. Skipping the money counter saves like what, a second and a half or something. So if you're walking around, you know, if you're tiptoeing around the pearls, it's not even worth it to try to go for it.
I think it's even less. It's like it depends on how much money you would otherwise have, but usually it's like 0.8 or something.
Okay.
so it's not a huge deal. Oh, and Mega going for the new. I say new, but it's been months. But the Laser Crusader.
Right. Yeah. I bet both runners will go for it. I'm pretty confident Mac will here too.
Yeah, and MakS going for it too. So what they're doing is used to be we just activate the horse, then go back and then shoot the ball. But they actually found, or I say they, but a runner named, or a modder named Laser Crusader actually found that it's faster to go into that corner there and then shoot the ball, because that makes it so that Chauncey skips one of his dialogues.
Right.
Because he's just out of range. It's really cool.
Would you say on a scale of difficulty, how hard would you say, like 1 to 10? How hard is it to do that strat?
It's really not that bad. It takes like it depends on how risky you take it. Honestly, I'd say like 4.
Okay.
It's really not hard. The timing, it has pretty good cues. The spacing is a bit awkward at first, but there's some good cues for it. 4 or 5 out of 10. I'd give it. It's really doable. Fortunately, no way of one cycling Chauncey just yet, but maybe in the future.
No way, I don't believe it. No way.
Imagine if MakS found it right here, who would have caught right up?
So we leave Chauncey just over 50 health, and then just 2-cycle Chauncey.
Mega getting a 555, very good for a race. It's good even outside of races.
I think he splits. He split when he caught the Chauncey. He didn't split when he caught the key.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
MakS getting like a 6:10, 15 seconds between the runners. That's to be expected with missing the double and also missing the backup. So, but anything can happen. We are just getting started. They're just in the first portification-izer cutscene.
Yeah, area one is. It's like there is no luck, there is no RNG. It is all calculated execution in area 1. But area 2, with the ballroom dancers and with the introduction of booze, there's going to be a lot more RNG.
Yeah, that's one of the things that makes this game sort of inconsistent. It's hard to get everything optimal because you need a lot to go right in order to get like the perfect run. So regardless of how well you play, sometimes people can just catch up if they get like better positions on the boost than the other runner. But obviously there's still a lot of room for skill, and I mean a lot of room.
Right, of course.
None of the runners going for the grabless, aka the Zircon bathroom double. Yeah, just give them a hug, shake them off. Into the other goes to get the double. You can technically do it without getting grabbed. It's slightly faster, but it's also a bit harder.
So yeah, Mega's going for 6-piece. This is a weird setup. But he's gonna get it nice.
He gets it nice. It's kind of awkward if that last Shy Guy goes up in the air, because it, like, usually one of them gets missed by the flashlight, but he manages it perfectly.
A little awkward for Mac as well.
Ooh, Mac.
Yeah, he drops.
Yeah, didn't get that last guy's mask off, and getting punched as a punishment. Or not punched, like hit with the fork.
Oh, Mac. So, yeah, these Shy Guys are, I mean, there's like so much. They have their masks have hitboxes and their forks have hitboxes, and so it's really easy to just accidentally run into something.
Yeah. That's the one drawback of the 6-piece. Like, it's a very consistent strat, it's very fast. But if you do miss it, especially in a race setting like this, it can be very, very punishing.
Right, yeah, when you push the last set of 2 Shy Guys, the pink and purple set, it can get it's easy to push them slightly off, and then your whole setup is, you know, is wrong.
Mega with a 949, very... I actually didn't notice if MegaLightning got early release or not, and I think Max did not.
Yeah, they both did not get VR.
Oh, they both didn't get it.
Boo cutscene, the whole minute of non-gameplay.
It's not as bad as Clairvoyant because you don't have to master Elven.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just annoying, like if you have a mediocre first 10 minutes, you know, if you're Mac right now, you have a mediocre first 10 minutes of gameplay, and now you gotta sit through a minute of cutscene.
Yeah.
It's just, you get to just sit in the pain, but in the pain and agony. But you know.
Yeah, no window to catch up. You just have to sit there and contemplate your life choices.
So he's got something in the sheet, but gonna go for.
Oh, he gets it. Oh, he gets shroomed, or he doesn't get shroomed. He spawns a shroom, but he doesn't get shroomed, so it's all good.
Yeah, good RNG. And he's skipping the when he pulls the tablecloth off at the same time as he gets the boo. He is skipping the text that you'll see right here. Saves a little bit of time.
Cool strat there for checking the left and then getting the charge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
so
Max sadly not getting a attack skip.
Yeah.
MegaLightning is breaking away.
Oh, we like did some weird sound glitch, so we're not hearing the rest of Luigi's Mansion. We're just hearing the boo and the suck. Oh,
It's the only sound that matters. Oh, Max barely hitting the mirror there. Mega exiting ballroom as Max is about to enter it.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking like it's about 50 seconds different between these guys, which is a pretty significant chunk of time this early on. But
yeah, 15
it's
seconds.
Not the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 15 seconds in wardrobe room, and then 35 seconds or something in the ballroom. Definitely hurting Mac right now.
Yeah, and also Mega's on a pretty good fire split right now, as Max is getting a bit less fortunate.
Yeah, I think I'm guessing that MegaLightning is using C-stick pulls for these doubles. That's what I'm guessing, but I don't know for sure.
I actually didn't see. Oh, he misses the double. And despawns the other ghost. See, he has some room to make relatively small errors like that, but obviously too many of them, and Max is gonna be right there.
Right, yeah. A lot of Luigi gameplay left. There's a lot of ooh, a little messy for Mac, but he cleans it up and finds the double. I mean, you know, area 3 and 4 are where it really happens, so a lot of ways to save time and a lot of ways to lose time as well.
Oh, that's interesting. Most people check the little drawer in the middle right first, but Max actually opting to check the bottom right first. I think out of all the objects in that room, the drawer has the highest likelihood of having the boo, and it's also like pretty much the best spot to have it in, but Max getting a good read there.
Yeah.
I keep saying Max, by the way. I still do not know if it's Max or Mac, like Mac S.
Oh, I actually don't know. I I don't know. I don't know.
Max showing
Yep.
the true Honda runner he is, collecting some money there in the fortune teller room. Or Mac S. I think that most people say Mac. I'm just gonna say Mac.
Yeah,
It's
I've been
safer.
saying Mac, but I don't.
I've always called him Max.
Yeah, doing the clearing the laundry room as we wait for the butler, because the butler is on this. You know, he gets triggered by lighting his candles, and then he has to do his walking down the hall animation, and we have enough time
Ooh.
to clear the laundry room in there.
Can he make this? There's no way. If he saves this, it's gonna be
Gotta go
really
through the
bad,
door.
but it could also
You
be...
gotta, like,
Oh, he has to go now. He has to go now.
you gotta go through the door.
Oh, I thought I was gonna miss it.
Mega's missing one of the punchers.
Oh, that's interesting.
Did he go back in laundry room?
Hey, he won't. Well, it actually... I don't know if it would have been faster to go like straight to hidden room first. He already cleared the room, so it wouldn't have reset.
Yeah, right. Because he didn't open the chest. Did he get? I didn't see. Did he get Mario's hat?
He did get Mario's head. I think he
Okay.
just collected the head and then dipped.
No, he opened the chest too. But yeah.
But did he get the boo? I don't think he did.
No, he
He's
didn't
on
get the
7.
boo. No, he has yet to get the boo.
Interesting route by Mac, but it will all line up after he is done with this room. He goes back to laundry, he gets the missing boo, and then he's back on track. Meanwhile, Mega activating Melody.
Dude, that's so nice. As someone who still plays on English, every time I see you go through the mouse hole and you don't have to watch Luigi call EGAD, so nice, so convenient.
It feels so good. It's one of those things in this game that's incredibly satisfying to do. So you gotta get your hands on that JP disc ASAP.
Yeah, Mac running out of fire, so getting more in the hallway, so he can burn Melody's discs, or I'm sorry, burn Melody's
Sheets.
Yeah, music sheets.
Music sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about one melody room apart. I don't know off the top of my head how long one melody room takes, but we can just look at the water times and see how far apart the runners are.
Yeah, so he got the water theme.
It's believed to be slightly faster to get the water theme just because there's one less text box before
Right.
you can make your choice.
Yeah, and you don't have to menu. You can just mash A.
Mega going for the text skip here.
Yeah, Mega's got a lot going on right now. Can he drag the boot far enough? He's trying.
He should have this. Oh, he grabbed it from the side.
It's just awkward because you're like, you know, if you think about like the angle of Luigi's vacuum, like he's really far towards the middle of the room, but he's got to pull the sheet from Luigi's right towards the south end of the room. It's like it just didn't work out right.
Yeah, getting that angle right on the text skip is pretty awkward. It's about a minute difference. I think Mega, it's like exactly a minute. Mega collected the medallion at 1919 and Mac at 2019.
Yeah, Lightning going for the slow, consistent way of getting the two skeletons in the boneyard or in the graveyard. There's a little bit faster way that you'll see some tippy top runners do, where you can catch both skeletons before they go on their rotation. Saves a little bit of time.
Yeah, the wide double, the wide skeleton double.
Yeah.
Very satisfying strat and also pretty consistent. Alright, so let's see if Mega gets this Bogmar one cycle. He told me he has been struggling with it for a while, but we will see how he does here.
A little awkward. Yeah,
he gets it. Though. He gets the one cycle. Chest glitch on the boss chest right after though. Is it really a one cycle if you get chest glitch right after? So how that works is, in order to open a chest, Luigi has to be facing it like with his feet. He has to point his feet towards the front of the chest. But if Luigi's not turned around properly and he still tries to open it, he just like knocks on it without actually opening it. So you have to wait there, sit there while Luigi does his little animation, and then you can open the chest. It loses like a second.
Mac getting a really quick log line. Very good.
Yeah, they got a pretty similar segment here, so they're probably still like around a minute apart. But like one lost boo and a bad boo losses from Mega could make the difference. That's how this game is. I don't know if you ever noticed this, Gary, but in this cutscene, what's actually happening is Luigi is blowing the star in the bottom right corner away from Egad, and Egad is trying to chase it. See?
Blowing the star?
Blows the star away, and then Egad chases it. I bet you never noticed that one.
You'd be correct. I guess I never did. Alright.
Mega opening the Game Boy there as he sucks up the well ghost, just because there's no proof of this, but it might reduce a few lag frames because it's a bit laggy if you get that ghost just without the camera out. The camera kind of makes it so he doesn't have to see all the particles, but there's actually no solid proof. It's not like Super Mario 64 where there's a lag frame counter or anything. They should add that on the next Gadwarp version, but Gadwarp doesn't even have lag, so that wouldn't work.
Right, yeah.
For those of you in chat who don't know what Gadwarp is, it's the practice tool we use for role practicing and doing individual level speedruns of this game. It was developed last year, or released last year by OoB, and it's a very useful, very cool little tool.
Really? It was only released last year?
Yeah, it was
Huh.
4/20/2021.
I guess I came at the right time because I started playing Luigi in February, so February of 2022. So I guess because I mean I use the mod pack all the time, and I couldn't imagine people not using the mod pack.
Yeah, back in the day, if you wanted to practice something, you just played the game, and then you got where you wanted to practice, and then you practiced. And you want to practice something else, you reset, and then you play until you get there, and then, yeah, it was not fun.
It's not fun.
It got a little bit better when we got practice save, so you could just load up whatever save you wanted, and you'd have the like whatever room you wanted to practice like unlocked. But
Right.
it still meant you had to walk there. Like with Get Warp, as the name implies, you just walk. You just warp from Eget's room.
Yeah, some quick granny balls for Mega. Getting and good Boo RNG. It's a really quick room for him. Oh, and Mac dragging the Boo. You know, if you find the Boo on the left side of the room there, the Boo will get blocked by the chest, and so he'll spawn on the left side of the room. But Mac able to drag the Boo all the way from the left side to the right table, and getting the text glitch, text skip. That's crazy. Zircon had 3 or 4 memory cards with saves in the areas that he wanted, so he could load what he wanted to load.
It's just how it was back in the day, back in the ancient days, before Get Warp, before King Boo 1 cycle, before Laser Crusader.
Mac choosing to pick up the key before he picks up the Boo, just to make the picking up the Boo part a little bit simpler.
This could be, I think, a 28-30 something for MegaLightning, if he doesn't miss the moonshot. So we'll have to see what Mac gets to see how far apart they are. He hits it. He gets a 28-38. Meanwhile, Mac's doing the Astro Hot doubles.
Good to hear the soft, relaxing sounds of Luigi's footsteps on the path to the moon shard.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this room is pretty cool. And the telescope just disappears after you get the moonshot.
Yeah, Zircon saying that he likes Gad Warp, but he didn't like using Dolphin to practice because it didn't quite feel the same. So it's very true.
Yeah, and also because he doesn't want to rob Nintendo of that $20 by getting a free copy of the game.
Right, yeah, that would be horribly immoral. Yeah, Mega.
So Mac getting a, I think it was a 29:58 moonshot, which is 1 minute 20 behind Mega. So Mega is actually still like extending his lead bit by bit.
Yeah, Mega doing those doubles. He sets it up on the right side. I like to set up the double in projector room on the left side, but it's not overly important. Saving warp out to he picks up the glove and saves warp to the start because we're going to the first hallway that you see in the game because we have 4 boos to get as well as getting the twins.
Yes, and save warping to get there is by far the fastest option you have, so we always try to do that.
Right.
If you don't do it, if you, I don't know, what's an alternative? Use the mirror in the next room, it's very, very slow.
Mm-hmm. Where's the music, bro? I want to hear the creepy music of the twins messing with you.
Oh, Max getting the glove animation skip, just a slightly faster save warp. Pretty precise, but not that bad. Yeah, Japanese version is known for being a bit buggy, in the sense that it cuts up music whenever it wants to. Is Mecca gonna go for this tech skip? Oh, that would have been hype if he still got that.
Does that like save any time?
It technically does, but it's so hard that it's totally not worth going for. But in the position he was in, sometimes you just automatically log onto the poster after getting the boo. And then if you get that, it does save a tiny bit. Especially if you would have otherwise gotten a long text.
Right. Yeah, I've actually never thought about pulling off that poster to text skip.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing because that trick is really, really, really hard. It's not like the laundry boo or this boo where you can just get the sheet off. No, you have to time it perfectly. It's really, really hard.
Mega getting pretty good RNG, honestly. You got pretty good RNG in finding the twins. You got pretty good RNG in the twins room, in Chauncey's room, and in Lydia's room, and in the bedroom. So MegaLightning kind of cruising right now.
He's also playing like really good, so he is on a solid run.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a super good perspective of what 34 walking into Clairvoyant is?
I think he's still technically on 56 pace. We're gonna have to see what the velocity time is before we can make any judgments on the pace.
Gotcha.
Because Velocis can, as we say in Dutch, roet in het eten gooien, which means like completely destroy everything you work for.
Yeah, Mac getting not as good RNG, having to walk to the other side of the room to find the boo.
Yeah, he's still losing time on Mega. He's like 130 behind now. So we're gonna have to see how this Area 4 treats them if MakS wants to bring us back.
Yeah. As well as Safari Room, right? Safari Room also...
Oh yeah.
Also can be a problem. A lot of... Right. Me as a fairly new runner, I find Safari Room pretty difficult, so...
I mean, there's some stuff that can go wrong. You can spawn a mushroom. There's like 3 garbage ghosts. No, there's only 2.
There's
2
2.
garbage ghosts and 2 lights that can spawn shrooms. And then also, what happened to Jovin, not in a tournament race, but in another race. If you go behind the chair, when you suck up the ghost, you can get stuck there. And the only way out is the mirror warp. And walking up from the mirror warp takes about a minute, and that would be exactly enough time for MakS to make this a lot closer.
Yes.
I'm not trying to jinx or anything. Like,
I never heard that you can get stuck behind the chair on the right side of the room.
Yeah, it's pretty rare, but it's something to watch out for. If the ghost starts dragging you on top of the furniture, it's best to evaluate the situation and don't keep pulling to the right side, because it can go, oh, Mega.
Yeah, Mega dropping the double. So he ends up picking off the garbage ghosts individually. The garbage ghost and the final 30 health.
Did he spawn a mushroom there?
No.
I thought he did. I don't know why I did. I thought he did.
Ooh, is this gonna catch? Yeah, he's fine. A little bit of trouble for MegaLightning, but figures it out and cleans it up.
Yeah, it's out of all the things in Safari Room that could go wrong, losing the boo is actually one of the least punishing boos, because it still loses like 6-7 seconds, but at least the boo cannot go to any other rooms. It always goes back into Safari. You don't have to chase it or anything.
Yeah, what is? I need the atmosphere of Luigi's Mansion. I want to hear the. Oh, okay, there it is.
Oh, MakS. MakS forfeiting.
Oh, calling it a day.
I mean, he was so far behind, and then making another mistake on top of that. Just, it must have felt like unenjoyable at that point. Is he gonna continue his run? No, he's not. Oh, yeah, MakS.
Oh, MakS is gonna go like, do a breaker boo or something.
And sadly, that is the end for MakS in this tournament, because this was loser's bracket, so if you lose, you're out. And that means if Mega finishes this run with any time he gets, then he wins.
Yeah. Dragging the boo, drag. I don't think we'll have enough. Never mind.
Barely has
Barely
enough.
enough, yeah. Sag.
Honestly, after what happened already at the start, like missing that area 1 double, missing that 6 piece, being basically a minute behind the entire race,
Yeah.
it's hard to recover from that stuff, like mid race.
Yeah, more, more mentally than it, you never know what's gonna happen, but it can just be really hard mentally when you're just playing bad Luigi and you're just not quite feeling it. It can be hard to pull yourself out. So that's understandable. Understandable. My friend Nesto in chat referring to me as an old man. So I'm 21, but you know, he's like multiple years older than me, but I guess I'm the old man. It's fine. It's fine.
Would you rather be called old man or would you rather be called kid?
That's a good question.
Wait, let me add to that. Old man by someone who's older than you, or kid by someone who's younger than you?
Okay, then old man by someone who's older than me. That's that. Because like, it's very funny when high schoolers call each other kid or whatever. It's pretty funny.
So MakS actually pulling ahead of Mega. See, his screen was already dark. Mega's just getting dark now. MakS Mansion was already blacked out.
Yeah. Hopefully, Mega's gonna go for a good time.
I mean, that's what speedrunning is.
No, this is
You
true.
go for the best time you get.
Okay. Going up, right? Normally, here I'll explain this. Normally, right? There's the blackout. The lightning strikes the mansion, and if you walk into that door that we just unlocked, you go to the telephone room and you get a call from Toad, and Toad says something about a ghost in a room with mirrors, and so it's you gotta find the ghost in the room with mirrors. So we go. But we as the speedrunners know that you go to the wardrobe room.
Wasn't it Egad who called Luigi on the phone to tell him that?
Is it Egad?
I know it's
Toad
Egad.
calls.
Toad calls 2, and then Bowser, and then Egad.
Oh.
Depends on which phone you pick up, I think. But yeah, Luigi finds that MegaLightning very, very frightening. So he turns the light back on.
Yeah, and game progression, it's also probably a reason to turn the light back on. Why the... What? Yeah, I don't know. Kind of interestingly, MegaLightning doing a different strat than Mac did.
Ooh, he misses the last R pump.
Yeah. MegaLightning doing a different strat for Breaker Boo, where he chooses to drag the boo when he's against the wall instead of in the middle of the room. I know. Right. You Pablo were the one that introduced dragging the Boo in the middle of the room as opposed to against the wall.
I was not actually. I got that from Blue Hits. I don't know who Blue Hits got it from, but I got it from Blue Hits.
Okay.
But yeah, there's two main ways of doing it. There's doing like basically extended like pumps at the wall, so you kind of drag it back and forth to get that extra bit of damage off, and the Boo actually going back for Mega.
That is
very lucky.
Yeah.
And the other method is to drag the Boo all the way to the right side and then let it go a bit to the left. And then you can drag it out and get the health that way.
Right, yeah.
We call those two Wall Street and Dragster. That's the official names. From now on, at least. From now on, that's the two official names of the of those threads.
Okay. Yeah, I just have recently started messing around with Boo dragging and like not even to get Breaker Boo because I don't really I've got a 102 time. I'm not like trying to get Breaker Boo tomorrow. I'm just like trying to use it in other parts of the run where you know to get Boos closer to the door or stuff like that, just to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, maybe if there's like any Boo to practice on, Breaker Boo is probably the best one. It just helps with getting the Boo mechanics, getting them down.
Definitely, I'm just playing. I'll be playing Luigi, and then Luigi starts humming, and I'm humming with Luigi. You know, he's hearing the mansion theme, walking around the mansion, and I'm hearing him hum the mansion theme, walking around the mansion, and so I start to hear I start to hum the mansion theme with Luigi. It's just
you just become Luigi when you play this game too much.
Exactly.
So MegaLightning probably going for a solid double here.
Finds the green one, and he does pick up the blue one too. Dude, those things are hard to control. As someone who
break off very easy.
As someone who has, you know, very few times gotten that double and gotten all 100 health on both of them, like that's very hard to do. Very hard to do, man. Oh, he gets burned by the fire ghost. Piece of garbage.
Oh, he actually did that on purpose to set up for the Boston Burn, but he misses half of them, sadly. They're just opting to burn the rest.
I've never seen it before, actually.
He didn't actually do it on purpose.
Oh, okay.
There's actually a thread.
I believe you, so I was fooled.
That's just because of my monotone voice.
Well, yeah, and also being the much right. You're a top runner, and I'm not. So you could tell me anything, and I would probably believe you, man.
So I could tell you the billiards mirror warp is faster than the projection save warp, hypothetically speaking, and you believe it.
I usually do the billiards warp though. I usually do it.
So. Oh, you should probably reevaluate that.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see how many ghosts he tries to get. Okay, yeah, he doesn't. You can get right. There's setups to get like 4 of the ghosts in Armory Room and 1 suck up. So I think he's gonna go for just these 3.
Yeah, that's the only 3 that's left. Who gets it?
Yeah. That's the same strat I do. Wow. Me and MegaLightning were the same.
Dude, I just realized, if you take MegaLightning, remove the Me and Lightning, and then add Re at the end, you get Gary.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Dude, there was a like when about the time when Mega Paul got his like cracked PV, like there was a there's a lot of jokes about Mega Gary, where I
Mega
was
Gary.
yeah I was like the instead of L the secret boss of Luigi's Mansion in the code, it was Mega Gary. I'm the secret boss in the code of Luigi's Mansion.
The true final boss of Luigi's
Yeah,
Mansion is Mega Gary.
yes, exactly. You know what I hate? I hate these dust piles. These dust piles are so annoying. I don't know why. Every time I'm in cellar, I'm trying to get the dust off the ground, and it's just a struggle.
Yeah, they're kind of weird. You have to aim towards like the middle of the pile, otherwise you just bite the dust.
Dude, Zircon, I do not think I will be grinding for a 56 one day. I mean,
No,
maybe.
he won't be grinding for it. He'll just skip 57 and go straight towards it.
I'll just casually walk into a 56. Yeah.
No
Right,
grind required.
Right, I'm trying to get a 101, dude. I'm I'm not grinding for a 56 yet. Man, that was like everything went right in that pipe room for MegaLightning. All the boos, like they spawned when Luigi was inactionable, so he didn't get scared, and it was just like everything just kind of worked out. Clean Sir Weston. That Boo is definitely, or that ghost like definitely has a way to catch him where you're trying to drag him against the wall at the beginning, to keep him in place for longer. Because if he breaks out of his corner, he often will break free from your vacuum.
Yeah, you want to get him stuck in the corner because the longer the more time he spends outside of that corner, the harder he is to get to him one side.
Right, yeah. Definitely something I learned, that you have to, like, for like 30, 40 health, you gotta like force him into the corner, before, or else he's just like virtually impossible to one cycle. So now we walk all the way upstairs, the second longest walk in Luigi's Mansion. The longest, or actually, in any percent no out of bounds, when you walk to the toy soldiers, right? That's the longest walk, but the second longest walk is walking to them.
Wouldn't the second longest then be the blackout?
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm full
The
of it.
third longest walk.
The third longest walk. A lot of walking.
Yeah, there's you can save warp to get down, you can mirror warp to get down, but there's nothing you can do to get up, apart from just walking or taking the elevator. But the elevator's only from the toy soldier room to the rooftop, nothing else. It's not like Luigi Mansion 3 where you can just take an elevator to everything.
Yeah. You said elevator, and I was like, what? It's in the toy soldiers room. It only goes from the third floor to the fourth floor. Yeah, it doesn't.
Is it? Do you call it like something else than an elevator?
No, I guess not. I guess not. I never thought.
A lift, dude.
Yeah. Dude, these triples are as some of the most satisfying things in the game. Just hitting these triples and just hearing the diddly 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 sound as it goes down. Man, it's so satisfying.
that was a perfect impression.
Just hitting all these triples, man. I think in my PB, I hit all of the triples. Cause sometimes the grabbers are a little hard to grab, and sometimes it's hard to get the masks off the Shy Guys, and sometimes it's hard to actually hit your flashlight on all 3 of the garbage can ghosts. So I was pretty happy getting all the triples. But...
And he's got Breaker Boo, so he doesn't have to get the Boo in this room, so he can just head straight to King Boo.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder if he's gonna go for the King Boo 1 cycle. Like, obviously, he doesn't have anything to lose, because he can technically 20 cycle King Boo and still win. But he might just stick to what he knows best and do the classic 2 cycle.
Does he know how to do 1 cycle? I don't know if he does.
I think he just tweeted about getting his 3rd 1 cycle ever. I don't know if he's happy enough with that consistency to go for it in a race, but
Gotcha.
we will see.
Gotcha.
But he does know how to do it.
No, yeah. That is a hard strat. I think, in my opinion, I think Breaker Boo and King Boo 1 cycle are like the 2 like really like high level, high level Luigi's Mansion strats. Like really set yourself apart. IMO.
Yeah, kind of. It was like back before King Boo 1 cycle was found, Breaker Boo was like the hard trick of no out of bounds. But then 1 cycle got found, and Breaker Boo is still really hard. But now we have something that's even harder. And it's in the final minute.
Yeah, in your PB, do you hit 1 cycle or no?
I don't actually. I went for it, but I missed it.
Okay. So yeah. So even at top level, it's still so hard to do. Right? It's at the end of the run. It's at the end of an almost hour run. It's the hardest thing in the game. So it's just it's a hard thing to hit.
You just play for an hour and then you miss the 1 cycle, and it's mean. No, he's not going for it. He's going for the very, very classic 2 cycle.
He grabs that ball weird. I definitely... Right, I all the videos that I watched about how to 2 cycle, everyone grabs the ball on the south side of this pillar. Like right here.
He's going for a quick shot, I think. And he gets it.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see this.
Should be, I mean, he's only got like 230 health, so he clean up. High 57.
57, 53, finishing within like almost 30 seconds of his PB that he recently got.
Yeah, and that puts Mega into losers quarters. Losers eighths, where he will fight the winner of Splazer and Flauk. So yeah.
Yeah, that's the only match we have yet to go this week.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not scheduled yet, so we're gonna have to see. Mega joining us on commentary. Yo, Mega.
Yo, what's going
How
on?
are you doing?
OoB game's a little shaky. Then I go to Moonshot by like 2 seconds. That was kind of popping off after that.
Did you know that Mac was having like a rough Area 1 and Area 2? Did you know?
I did see he had like a 320 double key, but that's about it.
Okay.
I knew I was ahead, but I didn't know about how much for a while. I wasn't really watching that much.
Yeah, you were ahead by like well over a minute. in like the middle of Area 3.
Yeah.
So he definitely needed a lot to catch up.
Yeah, my F3 was really good besides Blue Loss Split, the Safari double, and then just a very spread out Blue Losses fight.
Yeah, dude, you got that is lucky that Breaker, you dropped Breaker Boo and then he came back to you.
I know, right?
He came back to say hi.
Yeah, that happened to me yesterday. I barely missed PB because I dropped Bowser, and my space was just bad because I got to 15 cackles, but he still had 20 HP. I'm like, oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
You usually want like 12 or less. You should get him, but it's what it is. At least he came back.
Yeah, you played very, very consistent throughout the entire run.
Yeah.
You definitely look very, very polished in your prime. We'll say, getting just ripping a run out that was 20, 30 seconds slower than the PB. Like you definitely look ready for the race.
Yeah, this is my best time by like almost a minute too. Cause I already got shred. I got like a high 58, I think. My first 57 on Tony, so I'm pretty happy with it.
It was a very nice time.
Oh yeah. It sucks that I didn't get ER, and then I missed Mew double, then some I missed quad. By like a pixel, it looked like.
Oh yeah.
I still not fooled them. I thought I had it, but guess not.
But that early Area 3 kind of making up for that moonshot you said it was a gold. It was very clean.
I gold by 2 seconds. It's like a 2:53 segment, which is pretty task.
Really?
Says dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was 56 pace after Moonshot. I'm like, and then Blue Losses happened. They kind of just killed it. Unfortunately.
We're still PB pace into Area 4.
I was plus 27, so unlikely. Once the last breaker boo, I figured, okay, there's no way now. ONG and Area 4 was kind of rough too. Like, EGAB won't stop talking to me. I got like L-mail plain text like feels like 7 or 8 times. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, you played very, very good. Even if EGAD kept spamming you, spamming your phone during the race, you didn't.
He can send me like multi-messages. I'm like, this guy, dude, just shut up.
He's like, MegaLightning is raid, and he sends that over and over and over and over again.
It was like 3. I feel like again, Van Gore-Tex. That's how much mashing I had to do on EGAD. Yeah, thank you, Max. I'll do my best. 56 soon, hopefully.
Yeah, you're definitely due for it with how much you've been grinding.
Yeah, I grinded 100 hours in May. That started to show in June, which is nice. Because I already PB'd once in May by 2 seconds. That PB twice the first 2 days of June when I streamed. Then lost a PB yesterday by it'll been like a second PB. I dropped Bowser somehow. Which was
that was the clip you posted on Twitter, right?
Yeah, he got like too close. I had to back up an ice ball. He just insta left. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
It's scary, but you can get way more than a 1 second PB, man. You're gonna destroy your time.
I'm like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, sometimes a second. Then it's like 20. Then back to 2.
You're gonna just skip 56 and go straight to 55 next time.
I mean, this pace would have been really good if I have a slow water split. I think like a 1x moonshot, honestly. Which I've already done once so far.
So, unfortunately, Max, it's the end of the tournament for you. But thank you so much for playing all those races, and you're gonna destroy the Hundo tournament whenever.
Yeah, if I raced Max and Hundo, he'd probably beat me like how I beat him today. I'll be like 3 minutes behind. I'm like, oh no, I can't dupe. I've dropped Weston and Soupy. I We got a gold gem, went out of bounds.
So Mega, you'll be going against the winner of Flauk versus Blazer Games, which is not scheduled yet.
Yeah, this would be a good one, no matter who wins. Flux known for getting upsets.
Yeah, so you're gonna probably be anticipating the race a lot to see who your next opponent is gonna be.
Yeah. It'd be fun regardless. I haven't faced either of them yet, so it'd be exciting.
Yeah, it's nice how that works. Like, in the lower bracket, it's like different than the upper bracket, so you always go against someone else.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice. Or not always, but most of the time.
Unless you get like finals and losers or something.
Yeah, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'll see you in the losers finals, Mega.
If I go down by you twice, then so be it.
But yeah, we're gonna have to wait to schedule that race versus Flauk versus Blazers. So no date on that yet, but definitely stay tuned for it. It will be happening later this week.
Yeah, probably this weekend, I would imagine.
We're wrapping it up. Thanks for joining the call.
Yeah, no worries. I guess for commentating.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure to follow these two runners. Both very, very regular streamers of this game. Very, very high-level runners. So make sure to follow them.
Also follow the commentators because they did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
And do you guys have anything left to say?
No, we're good.
And just GG's to MakS, and I can't wait for the next match.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you to SpeedGaming for having us this tournament, and we will see you in the next race. Bye bye.
Peace.
Bye.